Hi everybody, it's Kayla, and welcome back to Fixer Upper. So today we are doing the Goth house. Again, I did this like 6 months ago, I don't remember. I did this once before, it was a disaster. This house is unfixable. I did it again today because there's a twist. I turned it into a Blue Suburban. I think this is one of the dumbest things I've ever done. It's so lame, but I turned the Goth house into a Blue Suburban. I think it turned out pretty cute, but I'm gonna obviously show you a tour and stuff of the house. This one is a big change, this particular renovation. So I'm gonna show you the house now. We'll get an idea of what it looks like beforehand. Also, all my Sims are dying, like bad, because I have a mod where I can cheat the time, but when I do that, it's a disaster. So they're all gonna die, but like it's fine. When you first walk into the house, this one we all know what it looks like already, I feel like, because it's kind of an iconic place, but you first walk in, you got a nice dying Cassandra Goth over there, we got some stairs, we got a big old dining room. This house is such a weird shape, like it's such a weird, ridiculous house, but dining room here, we've got a living room over here, and that's a cat, but living room over here. Around this way, there's like a bathroom thing in here, terrible coloring. In here is the kitchen, and then back up the stairs, we got a big hallway, very expensive violin right there, in case you're playing any kind of challenge you want to steal something. This boy is like 13K, I think, simoleon, so pro tip. But yeah, that's this room over here. And then this way we've got one bedroom, this is Cassandra's bedroom, and then over here we've got the master, oh I'm getting lost, the master bedroom here, master bath, and then back around this way we've got another bathroom. And then you go up these oh god, I'm lost again. Go up the little stairs here into this like attic place thing, tower room that the goth boy, Alexander, what am I saying? That's his bedroom. But you can see the whole shape of the house, like it's such a weird house, and trying to fix this, I think I did it 3 times and scrapped them 3 times. So I did, like last week, try to do it, didn't work, scrapped it. Did it twice again, scrapped it, and then ended up with what I have now. So it's been a long time in the making. I need it from a Black Widow challenge though, so we've got that all sorted. It's finally done. This is my last Black Widow renovation too, because I've done a million of them, and this is the last one for that challenge. So we're getting there, kids. We're finishing Black Widow, we're finishing base game renovations and stuff, but I'm gonna go ahead with that being said and jump right on into the renovation. Okay, so we are back and we are fixer-uppering this house. This one, you guys, oh, she's been a fun one. For context, I just recorded this voiceover for a little bit and then scrapped it because it didn't go well. And I scrapped this build 3 times, as you heard earlier, trying to get it done. So, oh, the Goth house is the bane of my existence, but it's fine. I finished it. We're fine. I am never touching this house again. However, I did turn it into a Blue Suburban, so I took the meme a little bit too far, but I think that's tradition here on lilsimsie. I have this idea. I want to take the Goth house and try and turn it into different styled houses. Like, it's still a very Victorian-esque thing, I think, right now, even though it's blue. Not really suburban, but, like, it's the meme. I want to try and make, like, the Goth house into a Tudor house or, like, into a modern house and just do all these, like, renovations of the Goth house and do that for a little bit, maybe just occasionally, I don't know. But I like that idea. I mean, here's the thing, though. The Goth house itself is a nightmare. Like, it's physically impossible to fix. It took me so long to do this. I cut it so close. It's currently 12:44 p.m. I'm posting this video at 3, so again, cutting it very close. I finished this build like 20 minutes ago, because usually I record the build on Monday night, and then edit, upload on Tuesday, and then it'd just be like scheduled and ready to go on Wednesday, like that's the grind that I'm on, the schedule, I don't know. Because I was in Boston this weekend, I didn't have the video on Monday night, and here's the deal. There was a flight situation on Monday that resulted in me not getting home until 2 a.m., and so I did not build this house at 2 a.m. on Monday night like I probably should have, I don't know. So here we are, Wednesday morning after class, trying to scramble and finish Fixer Upper, but it's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna explain to you my flight situation because I feel like everyone loves a good airport story, okay? At least I love a good airport story, and I want to talk to you about my experiences because disaster struck on Monday. For context, I went to Boston over the weekend for the Rick Astley concert, which I'll talk about more this weekend in my build because, you know, gotta keep you posted, of course. And the concert was great. Boston was great. It's leaving Boston that's the issue, all right? So we had a connecting flight out of Boston to Richmond and then to Orlando because I don't know why, because we should have got, well, you should always go for direct flights if you can. Okay, let's just clarify that. My mom booked these. I think there was like I don't know why she did this. She says like a time thing. Oh, they were better times, man. So connecting flight. Bad idea in the first place, but it's fine. Okay, usually it would be fine. However, this particular time, it was not fine. And so, oh my god. And so the weather was really bad in Boston on Monday. And all across the East Coast, basically, it was really, in the US, it was really bad weather, like just storms, like cold, disaster everywhere on the East Coast. And so flights were getting canceled, they were getting delayed. It was a bad, bad time. Our flight out of Boston got delayed like an hour and a half probably. And plus, we got to the airport super early because it was at like 1 o'clock, but my mom had a call at noon. And so she wanted to be through security and like settled and good. It was like 1:30, maybe more. But she wanted to be like settled and good, like through security, done before noon to like prepare for her call and be ready to go and stuff, so she wouldn't have to like be in the line on her call, her business call, you know, like stuff like that. And so we got to the airport at like, I don't know, like 11 or something, like maybe it was supposed to, I don't know. The times aren't adding up. Either way, we were there very early, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know when the flight was supposed to be, because we were there way too early. Get there, her call gets canceled, our flight gets delayed, we're just hanging out in Boston for a long time. Get on the plane to Richmond, it's fine, get to Richmond, it's fine. And then Richmond, our flight was supposed to leave at like 5 o'clock to Orlando, like 5:15 I think to Orlando. They delayed it until like 10:30, and then 11:30, and then 12:40, and they just kept pushing the flight. The weather was fine in Richmond. It was because our plane that was supposed to take us from Richmond to Orlando was stuck in New York because weather was so bad in New York. So the plan of that plane for the day was to go from New York to Orlando to Richmond, and then back to Orlando. And so we were supposed to take that plane when it got back to Richmond. It never got to Richmond because it was stuck in New York. And so we didn't have a plane, and so we couldn't take a flight to Orlando. And so we're just sitting in the airport, like they keep delaying it. We're just like, okay, what are we gonna do here? We talk to people, and they're like, yeah, you know what? It's not gonna get here, so you might as well just go like hang out in town until like 10 or something when the plane gets closer. I don't know, like have fun. So we left the airport, went and like got dinner in Richmond, Virginia, and like hung out a little bit in the city, and then came back to the airport, hang out for like an hour. I did some homework and stuff in the airport, and then they announced that they've canceled the flight. At this point, it's like 10:30 at night, I think, that they cancel the flight. Okay, disaster, I know. And so at this point, it's 10:30. There's one more flight leaving Richmond that night, okay? Different airline, only one more flight that night. And the people at the airline, they're like, yeah, so here's the deal. We have a flight to Orlando tomorrow at 5 p.m., so you can stay in Richmond until tomorrow at 5 p.m., or you can try to get to a different airport and, like, good luck getting home, basically. And so that was with their airline, by the way, was at 5 p.m. the next day. And so they would, like, switch our flights for free and, like, do that and stuff. But because we had to get home, and we only had one chance left in this airport, there was a flight on American Airlines. We were flying JetBlue before. There's a flight on American to Charlotte, and then from Charlotte to Orlando. And so the flight at this point, it was, like, it was boarding. As our flight's canceled, the flight's boarding, and we're like, what are we gonna do? We bought tickets, got on that plane, paid, like, $400 to get on that plane. Oh my god, I feel sick thinking about it. Get on the Charlotte flight, go to Charlotte and stuff, and then get on a flight and we get home just fine. That flight got delayed too, by the way, just saying. In Richmond and in Charlotte, they both got delayed. But yeah, so we get on those planes. But here's the twist, okay? Our bags, we checked bags to go to Orlando with JetBlue. Our bags were stuck in Richmond because we couldn't, like, go out, get them, recheck them, and then get on the plane. So it was boarding. Like, we bought tickets as the plane was boarding. And so we couldn't, like, get our bags fixed or anything. So we just had to leave them in Richmond and just hope they could get to us. And so we leave our bags there, get on the plane, go to Charlotte. We get to Charlotte, and I had homework due at midnight. But at this point, it was, like, really close to midnight. The thing is, I didn't do it before I left because I was pre-recording to go to Boston for 4 days. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get home at, like, 7 p.m. I have plenty of time to do my homework on Monday night. No, you're wrong, Kayla. You got stuck in an airport all day. And so I'm, like, in Charlotte. I have, like, 10 minutes to board the plane, and I'm, like, speeding to finish this stupid assignment before I have to turn it in at midnight. And, like, that was happening. Get on the plane. It gets delayed, too. We get home to Orlando, finally, get an Uber back and stuff. And at this point, I got home at, like, 2 a.m. after this long disaster of a travel day. Oh, it was such a miserable time. My bags were just, like, in limbo, lost. We went and had to, like, file a baggage claim and stuff to try and get them back. And here's an update for you. They told us, they were like, yeah, we're going to find them. put them on a flight tomorrow and try and get back to Orlando for you, and then deliver them to you. And I've been told, I'm in my dorm at school in college, so I don't have the bag, but I've been told that it was delivered to my parents' house. So my parents have the bag, which is good. So my stuff is no longer in limbo. The stuff is returned home. So at least we have the bag back. And it was actually really fast too, because they put it on the flight today at 5 p.m. or yesterday at 5 p.m., sorry. That we could have gotten on. Can you imagine if they canceled our flight, delayed it until after midnight, like 1 a.m., and then canceled it, and then they were like, oh yeah, the only other flight option is tomorrow at 5 p.m. Like, can you believe that? But yeah, it was fine. We got home, it's fine. Everything's fine. And they should refund us for the tickets that we were supposed to take from JetBlue. So it should be okay. Still had to drop a lot of money to get home and stuff. Disaster, but it's fine. And also, like, yesterday, I didn't have, like, deodorant or toothpaste or anything, because I brought it with me in my checked bag. Like, full-size stuff, because I mean, like, I don't know. I didn't think it was going to be an issue to bring my toothpaste. So I had to, like, I came back and I didn't have any toothpaste or deodorant. I had, like, found some, but, like, disaster. I come back, I don't have anything, I don't have any clothes. And so I was worried it was going to take, like, a week to get I had to go buy makeup yesterday, too. I didn't have, like, my makeup bag was in my check bag, too, so I didn't have any makeup. And I had to, like, go to CVS and buy, like, mascara and foundation for my stream last night. So, yeah, that was really fun. What a fun and exciting time that I experienced yesterday. But it's okay. We're all back. I didn't sleep much, but, like, we're back. It's fine. All this just so I can go see Rick Astley in concert. Can you believe it? Rick Astley ruined my life. Can you believe it? But the concert, you guys, oh my god. It was a wonderful concert, I'll tell you that much. I've only been to one concert before. I went to the Jonas Brothers concert in 2009 when I was in 4th grade. And that's the only other concert I've ever been to. But the Rick concert, I got Maggie's my Twitch mod. You might know Equippy. I don't know if you've been around, but I'm going to plug her, shout her out right now. I'll put her Twitch link in the chat, in the chat. I'll put her Twitch link in the chat, in the description, I meant to say. Oh, I'm a Twitch streamer, sorry. But yeah, I went with her to the concert, and we, like, weaseled up to the front row. It was, like, a standing room only place in the House of Blues, and we weaseled up to the front, and so we were in the front. There was this guy next to us. Oh. See, I'm a Rick Astley stan, but, like, kind of a fake one. Not anymore, I'm a real stan now, I promise, because this concert was so good. But I'm, like, kind of a fake Rick Astley stan. This guy next to us was, like, a hardcore, actual Rick Astley stan. He had, like, an actual album, like, physical one he wanted him to sign. He was talking to us, and he was like, hey, can I just say, you guys, that I am so glad that you young people are into his music. Like, it makes me so happy that young people are into his music. And we were like, oh, yikes, oh my god. The thing is, though, I love Rick's new music. Like, Rick is a really good artist. Rick Astley, I'm telling you right now, his new album is great. Like, listen to it. He's actually very talented. It's a good album. Like, I actually listened to it. Like, it was a meme at first, but I actually like his music. And his concert was very good. And I bought his merch. Oh, and my Rick merch is in my bag, my missing bag. Oh, that's a disaster. My Rick merch. No. Not the Rick merch. I spent $25 on a Rick Astley t-shirt with his face on it. But it was a really good concert, and I am very glad that I went. My Twitter right now, if you want to go check her out, it's at lilsimsie. I've got a picture of myself with Rick Astley, but, like, he didn't know I was taking it. I just, like, turned around at the concert and took a picture of me and him on stage, and it's such a funny picture. I just, like, snapped it, like, kind of by accident, like, just, like, hoping that it would work out well, and it's such a good selfie. Like, it's so stupid looking, and my header is a picture of his face right now, and it's, like, it's the dumbest thing ever. I'm a Rick Astley stan account on Twitter, but it's so funny, so please go check it out. Give me a follow on Twitter for all the effort that I went to for the meme, because you guys, oh, why am I like this? I went all the way to Boston and spent, like, 14 hours trying to travel. Even more than that, oh my god, 'cause it was, like, 10 a.m. till 2 a.m. Oh, no. Oh my god. That's my worst nightmare. Either way, Boston was great. Travel day, still kind of worth it for the Rick concert. I mean, well, kinda. I wouldn't say it actually was. Also, my Premiere just crashed, and so I can no longer watch the video back, because it crashed my Premiere. So, hopefully, hopefully nothing interesting is happening, because I can't see what's happening in your video, but I can tell you what's happening in mine, and it's nothing. So, this happens a lot recently. I don't know what's going on. My Premiere keeps crashing on me when I'm recording voiceovers for things. But the thing is, I wasn't talking about the build anyway, so it doesn't really matter, because I'm not, like, gonna, like, say, oh yeah, that couch looks really nice in there, But, I mean, at least I have that to fall back on sometimes, but I don't have that right now. I'm just talking about nothing. But again, That's no surprise. It's always like this. Speaking of always like this, I'm always like this. Like, I really can't believe that I had to deal with all of that disaster just because of a Rick Astley concert. Like, the fact that Rick Astley ruined my life yesterday or Monday or whatever, it's all a blur. It's so funny. But you know what? It's a good story. And I also, like, I did a meetup when I was in Boston, which I'll talk about more probably this weekend and stuff too, because I don't want to, like, waste all my stories in one video, but that was really fun, and I can tell you all about that this weekend and things, so stay tuned for more classic Simsie vids. Meetup went really well, actually. I'll tell you about it right now either way, because I was expecting no one to show up, because I kind of, like, I plugged it on Twitch and on YouTube and stuff too, and I was like, hey guys, like, I'll be in Boston, Meetup, at the Copley place, whatever, and I thought no one would come, but there was like 35 people there, and there was like a line, which isn't that many, but is also a lot. Like, I never thought that would happen. And I got to meet you guys in person. It was just really cool, and you're all very kind, and I don't know, it was a very weird experience, but in a very good way. Like, I don't know how to explain this. I was like signing things. It felt very, I don't know, it doesn't feel real still, but it was really cool, and I appreciate you all a whole lot. So that was a very interesting and like a big highlight of my trip, at least, was that, and also the Rick concert. The low point of my trip was being stuck in the airport for a million years. And the fact that I had to take 3 planes to get home from Boston because the weather was so bad and everything. Oh my God. Can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm never going to get over this. I'm still upset about this. And, like, the turbulence was terrible because the weather was so bad everywhere. And so there were bad flights and there were so many of them and they were delayed, and I'm going to stop. I need to stop. Okay, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and cut off here, you guys. Actually, I have more time to kill. So this morning, my professor brought her dog to class. In case you were curious, she brought a dog to class, her dog, and it just, like, walked around the classroom while she was teaching. It was great. But we love Rachel. My stats professor is great. She goes by her first name, and she just, a legend. Okay, anyway, I don't know what her dog's name is either. Oh, I should know. I forgot what it was, but it was a very cute dog. So either way, that was fun. But now I can leave. Thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure to go ahead and leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post videos every single day. And so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. You know, the semester ends in like 10 days. Oh my God, in 9 days, I get to go home and see my dogs. I'm so excited. Oh my God. It's fine. I mean, it is fine. It's actually, but I've got finals next week. Oh, I'm gonna lose my mind.